It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got C.D. Lamb. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Cowboys and the Dolphins, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win.
We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seems to continue to hold him back is that he's predetermining where he goes with the ball. Not only did it lead to the 2 interceptions, but it leads to some missed opportunities as the play unfolds. He could have had more touchdown output if he would have just gotten off that first read and found the open man. He got away with it last week. He doesn't want to make a habit of trying to get away with it every week. He needs to clean that up, especially if he wants to come away with a win here today.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone, and that is a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
Take it in, back at his own 12. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Akers. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43.
That is Ferguson in motion. Running is Akers. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll run here with Akers. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Cowboys.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's Akers. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing right, it's taken in. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. On the ground, it's Akers. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Up the middle they go. And he's in! Cam Akers! Touchdown, Cowboys! That is 1st touchdown this year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. They send him right out of the slot. Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when fourth and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Tua. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. From the gun, here's Tua. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
First and 10. Tua, gonna give it to Achane. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Tua gonna throw. Now he'll run. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the 1st down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that 1st down marker is, he's able to pick up the 1st down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Tungo Bailoa to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. A run out of the gun with Achane. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Tua. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. It's a first down and a gain of 13.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Here's H.N. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On the handoff, this is H.N. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up. Here's 2. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Baker to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Mayfield. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
That is Ferguson in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up 2nd down. That is Ferguson in motion. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a toss, right side. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Mayfield. He'll tuck it and take off. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
To throw is Mayfield. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
For the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Udi's kick is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing is Tua. First down throw there is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's
big play there for Miami. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to field. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Back to throw is Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now it's Tua. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, in this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. A way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but Biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 4.
So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in Denver, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Bryce Young, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. From there, we head up to the Pacific Northwest. Check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Seahawks are able to get that 10th win of the year, as they're looking like a force to be reckoned with come January. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. The Browns win is a big one there, as they move above 500 at 7-6 and keep themselves in the mix for a possible playoff berth. It was the running back, Cam Akers, who stood out in that first half of play. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams leave in the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off play action, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. Give him 13 on that screen play and a 1st down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Achane. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. In motion, it's Waddle. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Dolphins.
A run up the middle with Achane. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. And that is incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Achane. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Here's a give to Achane. A second effort, and he is in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins will cut it to a 2-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
In motion, Lamb. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Running is Akers. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's caught left side by Bellinger. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Dolphins.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's taken in by Achane. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To throw is Tua. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Tua.